Good morning. This is Sunday the 20th. These are books that I picked up on Friday. That came out on the 17th, I guess, which would have been Wednesday. At least the stuff that I picked up, and we'll check these out. Wasn't a big week, at least for me. I don't know how you did. But this should be really quick, and I shouldn't have any problems putting this up on YouTube. So we'll see what's going on. And I pardon ahead of time. I feel like I'm coming down with something. So who knows? Anyway, we got Marvel Tales. This is a reprint title. If you remember, last month was Fantastic Four. And this is Marvel Tales, and in here they reprint. You see that? Marvel Tales Venom. They reprint Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man, number 119. Amazing Spider-Man 316. And then Amazing Spider-Man 361, which is Carnage, Part 1. So, never read any of these. There's Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man. That's when Spidey was still wearing the black outfit, which turned out to be the symbiote. This is before it split from him. So I haven't read any of these books, unlike the Fantastic Four, where I'd actually read. I think I read all of them previously. So Marvel Tales has always been a reprint title, as far as I know, from back in the '60s when it was reprinting Golden Age stuff. So we'll check this out. Okay, we got Doctor Who. Number 3, I get a bad feeling I already have this. I'm going to have to go through my box, and I think this is a duplicate of one that I already have. We have Fantastic Four, number 6. And this is says Guardians of the Galaxy. We have Galactus, and Silver Surfer, and OMG, I can't remember the name of this character, but this is also a herald of Galactus. So we'll find out exactly what that is about. And we got House of Whispers, number 5, which is part of the Sandman universe. Pretty good. Has more to do with New Orleans sort of inspired spiritualism and stuff like that. We got the Invaders. Number 1. Now I'm not exactly sure what the deal is here. You got Steve Rogers there in the back. Then you got Namor as his costume now, which I really don't buy. It looks cool, but it's not the Namor that we know. Then we have Bucky, or Winter Soldier, and one incarnation of the Human Torch. I don't know if that's. I'm going to guess that's the original incarnation, who was an android. I'm curious. I know nothing about this, so I'm going in blind. The cover, at least, indicates it's an old World War One, but I don't know. We'll find out what's going on. We got Scooby Apocalypse, number 33. And this continues the Adam-Ant adventure, which is just glorious because Adam is pretty much oblivious to his standing in the in the DCU and his call up to the Justice League. And finally, we got Venom number 10, and the cover's interesting since this shows, I'm guessing, Eddie back in the costume when last time, as you know, he and the symbiote had split, and the symbiote was had basically become this large dog who was continuing to protect Eddie, but they didn't have the psychic connection that they once did, at least not on Eddie's part. So that's it. As I said, it's a quick week. We'll see what's going on. I got to check on that Doctor Who. It's surprising that even up to a couple years ago, I really wasn't into Venom. But I think it was the announcement of the film sort of inspired me to check out some of the books and the writing of Donny Cates and some of the other creators at Marvel really turned me on to the character, and I got a whole new appreciation. So I'm guessing Marvel Tales might fill in some of the stuff I didn't know. And that's it for me. Nothing else going on. Believe it or not, 50 years ago, 50 years ago, this very week, I was in Navy boot camp. Wow, the things I could tell that kid. So anyway, I'm Batman. No, I'm not. I'm Steve. Thanks for listening, those of you who can tolerate this, and have another good week. Take care of yourselves, and peace out.